I want to weigh in on the whole Donald Trump Greenland thing because I think Greenland is big news if it happens. And I don't think it's far fetched. I mean, I could really see after what happened in Venezuela, I could, really see President Trump, maybe even the next few weeks, that he could literally send thousands of troops and confiscate Greenland from Denmark and take it over and make it like Puerto Rico, make it a U.S. territory. I mean, that is not far fetched. That could really happen. And if it did happen, that Trump sent thousands of troops and just took over Greenland, I mean, that would be a big shift and a move toward World War III because Russia and China would go ballistic. And it would embolden Russia and China to make moves. It would affect the whole world. And I understand the psychology, and I do agree with the national security concerns that Trump brought up that, Russia and China could set up their nuclear weapons in Greenland, which would be a nightmare if Russia and China took it over and they put their nukes in Greenland right next door to Canada, right next door to the United States. That would be a nightmare if that happened. So I do agree with that part of it. But it seems like Trump is, might want to almost conquer the entire Western Hemisphere because he's talking about, even since the Venezuela um, successful operation, he's talking about Colombia, he's talking about Cuba, he's talking about even bombing drug cartels in Mexico. And it seems like Venezuela was, once we entered that door, I actually did an earlier video, Target Venezuela, one of my earlier videos. And I accurately predicted that Venezuela would be huge because once we go through that door of Venezuela, that everything would change. And it came true what I said, that Venezuela would be critical, that they would get regime change in Venezuela, and that would be a big move toward World War III. And I said that in a recent video, not that long ago, barely a month ago, I said that in a video, and it came true. It came true that we did get regime change in Venezuela. What I said came true. And once you go through that door of what happened in Venezuela, now other doors are opening, and Greenland is going to be huge move toward a major global shift and maybe World War III and a much more dangerous world if Greenland happens, a much more dangerous world, I would say.